Hello, Old Gamer Tramp here. This is Snooker 19. I've played a couple of hours, 2, 3 hours. So we've gone from sort of hitting 9, 10 breaks, and when they're sort of on the verge of sort of between 30 and 40s. So we're getting better. I just want to give you a quick overview of the game as well before we start. Um, yeah, so there's 128 players on the game. Um, Everybody who's still in the 128's on the game, I think. None of the old legends are on here though. There's not like Davis or anything like that. If Parrot and all that sort of thing, which is a shame, I think. Um, there's You've got snooker, 6 reds, and you've got a shootout. So you've got 3 game modes. Um, there's the entire season's on here because it's obviously licensed. So the entire season's on here, plus all of the old bits and pieces. Right, a few little groups for 30 quid. I know it dropped to 20 quid at one point and it come back up to 30. For me, for 30 quid, I think there needs to be a few things added. It's like if you do an exhibition match like this is going to be, you can't save it. There's no way to save an exhibition match. My friend said you go into the pause menu and it says go back to menu and it saves. It doesn't, I don't think. I'm 100% certain it doesn't. So there's no way to continue an exhibition match. So if you put up, say for instance, you put up 35 frames, you're gonna have to play 35 frames all in one go, which is stupid. Um, Second group, we'll move into and I can show you all the players here. Um, you've got amateur, aim and aid, pro, and they've added pro plus, master. They've added master plus, and no aiming. So we tend to play on pro because I think when you play online it's set to pro anyway, so both players have the same advantage. I'm going to play with one of the lower guys because when I start, I should show you in a minute. When I start a career, I'm going to go with Simon Lichtenberg. He looks a bit like me when I was 16. Right, so everybody's on here. What we'll do, we'll go with somebody down the bottom. We'll play against bottom rank 128 Stephen Hallworth. Career, you've got 2 options. You can either pick a pro or you can pick a rising star. So if you pick a rising star, say if I pick Lichtenberg, he will go automatically from 123 to 128 and you start at the bottom and we'll have to work your way up. Right, my group with this is 1 save. You can only make 1 save file. So you can either play as a pro or you can play as a rising star, and that's it. That's your career. You can't have a save of a pro and a, you know what I mean. So you can swap and change between the 2 games. You can't do that. And I've tried uploading it to PlayStation Plus, and you can't do that either because both the save files are the same name. So all it does is just overwrite each other. So you can't even upload one and download one. If you see what I mean. So you can't do that. That's another group. Another thing as well, there's no custom create a player, so you couldn't sort of like create yourself or create Steve Davis or create whatever. I know they're little groups, right? But I think for a game that's 30 quid, they should have been in. Yeah, uh, you know. I mean, I haven't played like a snooker game since about 2007, so. And like I said, with other snooker games, you get like other modes as well. Like they could have had a billiards or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to boost it a bit more for 30 quid. I think. Because I think one game I played, snooker game I played, had billiards, it had bar billiards. I think it had pool. I think all the ball games were in it. You know, I know it was initially a snooker game, but there were other modes, and I think they could have done that. Um, Apart from that, if you want a snooker game, full-on snooker game, the physics and all that sort of stuff, this game is really, really good. So if you like snooker and you don't mind paying 30 quid, buy it. But like I said, just be warned, they're the few things that I've sort of noticed, which could have been in the game that are not. So with that said, let's move on. We're going to play, well, I think we're playing the best of 7. So this might be a couple of parts, because obviously we're not going to get 7 frames in one video. But for a fully licensed game, snooker and you're into snooker, it's a must, really. It is a must. But like I said, there are other few issues they could have.
So here at the Barbican in York, it's now time for an exhibition. I think we're both looking forward to this one after such a high-pressured week of snooker.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Simon Lichtenberg to break.
So you can go back to menu here, because I haven't started, but then when you start a frame, all you can do is concede a frame or concede match. So there's no option to go back halfway through and start again. Presentation wise, I think when it first came out like 4 months ago, I thought it was a bit raggedy, but there has been a big update, a decent update, and it looks a lot better now than what it did. Presentation, like with the cameras, like the TV coverage, and that, it looks really good. Some of the players still look a bit iffy, you know, but you know, it's what it is, I suppose. So you have your initial, if you haven't seen it, you have your initial setup, and then you can put your spin and all that sort of stuff on. You move with your right stick. When you take your shot, now you pull your right stick back, and you have to stop in that marker, like so. That is a terrible break off. I got that completely wrong.
That's a poor shot.
I know, it is. But
he's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
He's got that as well, hasn't he? Good shot.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's good. And
one.
Overall, they do punish you, the players. You make a mistake and they get in, they do get a break.
That's okay, I think.
Even
Not
these
ideal,
lowers.
though.
I played a game earlier.
7.
I made one mistake, and 100. I think it was 123. He knocked in an 85, 86. So you get done.
Stephen Hallworth, 7.
I mean, they recently added the Pro Plus and the Master Plus because people were saying it was a little bit too easy after a while, once you get the hang of it a bit. I'm still learning my pairer for sort of long shots like that, the safety shots. We're getting there. And like I said before, like other snooker games I've played, when you put them into like, you get your ball back down the bowl.
Great shot.
They end up playing some stupid pot that you'd never even think of taking on. But this game, they do tend to get into a safety battle with it, which is quite nice, I thought. Let's see if we can play this up here a little bit. I've got to be careful of that.
He'll want to get this cue ball close to the cushion.
Commentary's not too bad. I don't know who that chap is, but I think the other chap's Neil Folds, and I don't like Neil Folds. I've left that wide open.
Now that's a poor shot.
I just don't like. I don't know. There's something about Neil Folds that sort of winds me up.
1.
I know he's one of the commentators on Eurosport, so I can understand why he's in the game. Jimmy White's still playing, so he's actually a player in the game. So I can understand why he's
Stephen
on the game.
Hallworth, 1.
Because obviously Eurosport has, I know BBC One has like the World Championships and stuff, but Eurosport seems to have snooker on, you know, most of the while. So I can understand why he's there. But I just don't know. There's something about him just rubs me up a little bit.
Very tricky shot coming up.
And he's missed that.
I'm talking, not concentrating as well. Yeah, so I mean, he's probably a really nice.
He's aiming
fella
for the left corner here.
in real life. I don't know. It sounds like Steve Davis, but I'm not certain
1.
if it is. I don't know. See, look, another safety shot. Look. We had another
Great
snooker game.
shot. That's a really good safety.
He would have banged that green in. Or
Stephen
the brown in.
Hallworth, 1.
Which, like I said, is nice to see. Let's just see if we can get this up here and back. Oh, wait, that a little bit thick, but it might be alright.
He's played that very well.
You'll have to be careful with the pace of this shot.
Can I get that one to through there? Will that go? No, it won't go. Ball backs. We have to try to play this back again. I don't think that. Not keen on that.
I think he's playing safe here.
It's not great.
That's a shocker.
Sometimes, obviously, the
So,
commentary.
this pot's into the right corner.
The commentary is what it is, I suppose. It's like all commentary games, isn't it? Like after a few games, you've heard most of the sayings and stuff. I suppose it's like FIFA, isn't it? After a few games of FIFA, you've heard everything. And sometimes you'll go for a safety, and they think you're making this ridiculous cut into a corner. But all in all, like I said, it's a decent enough game.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Oh, I've missed that. haven't I?
No, not this time. Close, but a miss nonetheless.
Didn't give it time right. Yeah, so yeah, for a snooker game, it is good. I'm now starting to really enjoy it. And I'm now starting to get a little bit better at it. So the first couple of hours was, do I really want to be playing this? Well,
Not
I
easy
can't,
with the
can't
rest.
even hit a ball. But once you get over the initial sort of couple of hours to get the hang of what's going on, it's quite a good game. Well, it is a good game, apart from the little things that I kind of pointed out, which are a bit annoying. Don't really want to be coming back off that cushion. 14% would be enough. There we go. Get on the, come on the cush, on the cush. That'll do.
That's a poor shot, really.
Oh yeah, I've left that.
He's taking this on to the right middle.
No, I would have took
One
the
or
long
two
one.
mistakes starting to creep into his game. He needs to regain his focus here.
You can, like I said, I just did the. You can fast forward the CPU shots as well. You can run them on quicker. Bugger.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Well, an excellent pot.
Nice timed clean shot.
1.
This isn't going to go anywhere, is it?
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
Four.
Got to play down here. I don't know if these will go though. I don't think the pink and the brown will go around that side. No. Brown will.
Well, he used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure.
Well, that annoys me, where they just badge you for taking your time.
5.
But obviously you can turn all this off, so it's not a major problem. But
Well, sometimes playing this slowly can upset your flow. Maybe he just needs to get on with it and get his rhythm back.
Nine.
that pink should go now. If I can get this red in, get back to the pink. Be nice. Which I don't think I can.
Nicely on the blue.
Nicely on the
10.
blow.
$15.
Kind of rolled that. I didn't think I was going to go for a minute. I was a bit worried.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. That's a beauty.
He's cueing extremely well here.
16.
Just need a little stun here. Oh, I think I've covered it.
22.
I've gone over too far. Bastard. Okay, might try this.
Well, he's looked at a number of options here. The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. What a tremendous pot.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
23.
Yeah, that's not going to give me anything there, is it? The blue's quite a hard shot from there. I might just tap him behind this yellow, I think.
Well, it's fair to say he's taking his time over this.
That's not great.
He's not played that well. Tough shot, but he could have played it better.
Simon Lichtenberg, 23.
Not great. Yeah, and I don't sort of watch a lot of snooker there anyway on TV. So when I went through the players, I didn't know half of them anyway. So he's missed that completely. This is the other thing I don't like.
Strange shot. Loss
When
of focus,
you get a
perhaps?
foul, you get to view the table, but you
Foul
can't
and a
walk
miss.
around the table. You can only see
Simon
it from this
Lichtenberg,
angle.
4.
Decision time here.
You can't study anything. You got to sort of. To me, I'd rather walk around and have a look at them reds in the middle, but it won't let you do that,
He's chosen to play on here.
which is another. I don't know. I don't know if they're just silly things or it's just me being picky. I don't know, but I'm not going to get back. I could play that.
One. Seven.
But like I said, I'm slowly getting there. But positioning's getting a lot better. And like I said, I am actually enjoying it. I sat down last night after tea and just lost like 5 hours playing last night in a best of 11. It was a good game as well. I was 2-1 up, and then he went 5-2 up, and I come back to 5-4, and then he won 6-4. So it was a really good game. But like I said, I will start a career, and if people
8.
want to see, I'll stick careers up. But I said I want to do this as more of a sort of pointing out the bits and pieces I didn't appreciate about the game. I can't see where any of these balls are going to go.
Well, he used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure.
Well, he used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure. I'm sorry, I want to get my shot right.
$14.
So I'll play this with a bit of pace. If I do miss, I can get back.
This is tough.
That ain't going to go, I don't think.
No, not this time.
That ain't going to go.
Simon Lichtenberg, 14.
Wow. Look at the action on the cue ball. Simple enough pot, but the cueing was exquisite.
1.
Yeah, he's looking to drop this into the middle pocket.
Not the quality we'd expect from a player of his skills.
I'll imagine, obviously, when you play like harder players, they make less mistakes and stuff. So,
Stephen Hallworth, 1.
and like I said, with the full season being on here as well, you have to qualify for your tournaments and all your prize money and stuff. So it's all good. Like I said, that side of the game is good. There's nothing wrong with that side of the game. It's just the things they could have added.
He's aiming for the left corner here. No problem there.
And I kind of hate to think
Great
that they're going to
cueing.
bring out like a legend pack as a DLC or something like that, because they're a little
1.
studio. I don't think they would, but you never know, and that would be annoying if they did. Or you know what I mean? They really need to add a couple of bits though. That, like I said, I'd like to have 2 saves on the go so I could play as a pro and That's just me. Really.
If he plays this shot well, he'll have his opponent in a spot of bother.
He's got it. Excellent shot.
It's like
Simon
this is where I
Lichtenberg,
struggle as well,
one.
and my angles are a bit bad. I mean, that's a good. He's got out that really well.
That's not the result he was looking for at all.
And I know there's a lot of people, like one of my friends on PlayStation. He set up a league and stuff, so there's all that sort of stuff going on.
He's playing for the right corner here. Great shot.
What a wonderful pot.
Plus, the online
One.
side of it, it runs tournaments as the season's going on. So I think the next tournament starts on the 30th of this month. It's like, I think it's the shootout or something, or so when there's a tournament actually being played.
Well, certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
No, we can't. I'd rather play safe and miss.
Not the ideal result, but it could have been worse.
Like I said, my angles are shit. Once I learnt my angles, I could have got into that fucking
7.
red. But I just can't seem to sort it at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little shot and just jiggery pokery up against this cushion if I can. Well, you could get that.
Simon Lichtenberg, 7.
Still 43 points on table. He's playing away. See, look, instead of going for stupid shots, they do actually play safe, which is good. And they do, look, you see, you get like a little triangle come up, and if they're thinking about a shot as well. So you know they're a little bit, what should I do? What should I do? He's kind of scuffed me. Oh, I've gone enough, haven't I? No. If we get this first frame, that'd be nice.
He'll be disappointed with that.
I'm a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
See, he's not been playing so well. He's not had many chances, so he's missed that. Once they start getting pots in, their confidence builds up, I think. That's quite a... See, I'm still getting used to these little cuts. I think they're quite hard. I'd rather play it down the bottom here and play it back here somewhere.
So, just the red required here. Brilliant shot.
That should be it.
Seeing,
No real
look,
way
it's
for his
shots like
opponent to
that.
win the frame now.
That's why I think they
One.
introduced the Pro Plus, because still no red down here, isn't there? I can't see that getting me anywhere from there. Let's see if I can get this blue. I might be able to get back down the table with the blue. That's a better choice than the green, I think. That's a good shot. Take that.
6.
Ooh, I've hit that too hard. Oh well, I should have the frame. Should be the frame.
Simon Lichtenberg, 6. Frame conceded. Frame, Simon Lichtenberg.
Yes.
That is the frame.
So he's nudged in front.
Thank you. The second frame, Stephen Hallworth to break.
And I also like the fact, I mean, I had a quick look at careers, and like qualifiers, it's like same as the exhibition, there's hardly any people in the audience. And I suppose once you get further and further, the crowds get bigger and bigger. And like little things, like a phone will go off, and like the referee have a go at somebody because the phone's gone off. So there's lovely little touches to the game.
Well, he's taking the red on.
That is a quality opening red.
1.
Try my luck.
That's not the best split.
Look at that. One time going to the pack.
8.
I've got nothing.
Simon Lichtenberg, 8.
Half a chance here.
And he's blocked that. Bastard. Play away, young lad.
This really is tricky.
Missed pot.
Oh, he's not playing very well. Can't get his arm in. Bless him.
So, this pot into the right corner. And in it goes.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
1.
This ball this side might go.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Excellent pot.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
6.
Better come back in.
Seven.
It's not the greatest of shots. Not gonna lie. I try this pink, but I don't know.
Yes, he's taking the pot on. Close, but not quite.
At least I got back to the bulk anyway.
Simon Lichtenberg, 7.
Can take this one down the rail. Cool, I thought he was going to miss that. Oh, he took me behind the yellow. That's not good. Shit. Ah,
That's a shocker.
that is.
One.
This should be pretty straightforward.
I was hoping he's going to miss that, but yeah.
He's played that very well.
7. 8.
No real problem here.
13. 14.
I can't see any problems here.
20.
I was going to give it a commentator's curse there, that'd be nice.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
Wobbled. Wobbly.
He'll be disappointed with that shot.
21. Stephen Hallworth, 21.
He's just covered, don't he? No, he couldn't have done. No.
This won't be easy.
No, not this time.
That was silly. I don't know why I took that on. That was silly.
That should have gone down.
Just give me a chance. Can roll this through for the pink. Bit of luck. Come on. Not really.
That was a strange choice of shot there.
That was
One.
shit. That was absolute monkey crap.
This is no gimme.
So close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
That was a terrible shot to get to that. Try to get to that pit. I don't know what the fuck.
Simon
that was.
Lichtenberg, 1.
Luckily, I didn't leave him anything. He's in off that, isn't he?
He's gone in off.
Foul. Simon Lichtenberg, 4.
He's playing on from this position.
Oh, of course I am. That's not great. That's not great.
1.
I don't think that black goes. Does it? Yeah, I think it does.
Well, that's a surprise.
Hit it too hard.
Simon Lichtenberg, 1.
This frame's becoming a struggle.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Oh, he's missed that.
He'll be looking to tighten up his game here.
Alright, hang on.
Well, not perfect position.
That's not good.
1.
He's going for the left corner pocket. Loose shot.
3.
It didn't go anyway.
This is really tricky.
So close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
I didn't actually go for it, but there you go. Well, I knew I was in
Simon
that sort of vicinity,
Lichtenberg,
but
3.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket.
he's not
He'll
getting
want to
anything.
try and eliminate errors like that in this match.
He's not getting anything going.
One.
Well, he's looked at a number of options here. The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets. Very nicely done.
8.
This looks pretty simple.
9.
Pulls that up a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
That's a poor shot, a really poor shot.
Simon Lichtenberg, 9.
No more than half a chance here.
It's back to the bulk. Cover the middle red. He's having a good think.
He's taking on the long red to the corner pocket. That's not bad. I wouldn't say it's perfect.
1.
Didn't get a bounce. I've tucked myself up, haven't I?
That's the result he was after.
Simon Lichtenberg, 1.
Well, he's got out of the snooker, but it looks like he's left an opportunity here.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
One.
Pink. But I don't know if I can get back.
He won't be too happy with his position here.
7.
He'll be playing safe from here.
Simon Lichtenberg, 7.
Missed it.
This could be a really costly foul.
Foul and a miss. Simon Lichtenberg, 4.
Let's see what he decides to do after that foul. Well, he's asked for his opponent to play again.
He's done it again.
That might be a very expensive foul.
Foul and a miss. Simon Lichtenberg, 4.
Well, let's see what he chooses to do here.
That's 3. Is that the frame?
This could be a really costly foul.
Foul and a miss. Simon Lichtenberg, 4.
Well, he's asked for the retake.
Poor
This
old
foul
boy.
could cost him.
Foul. Simon Lichtenberg, 4.
Well, the ball's in his court, so to speak. Let's see what he decides to do here.
He's elected to play on here. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor result. He's aiming for the left corner here.
Not that poor, was it? Because I knew he couldn't get past the black. That's not bad though.
This is a half chance.
He's just not got his eye in at all. These first 2 frames, he's not hit anything.
One.
Half a chance here.
Simon Lichtenberg, 1. Frame conceded. Frame, Simon Lichtenberg.
That's the frame in the bag.
2-0 up.
2 frames ahead.
I don't know how it's happening. I'm 2-0 up. Let's see what happens in the
Thank
next
you.
part.
The third frame, Simon Lichtenberg to break.